I'm Dr. Richard Amato, and welcome to the next episode of the Dental Practice Fixers Podcast, the podcast where we fix your dental practice, whether it's broken or not. You know, some people say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Well, other people say, if it's not broke, break it. I'm not even sure what these mean, but I know that if things are broken, they need to be fixed, and even if things aren't broken, they can always be improved. So here we are at the Dental Practice Fixers. Got some great stuff for you today. We're going to talk about dental websites. We're going to do some mystery shopper calls that also involve dental websites. Have lots of fun along the way. First, I want to tell you real quickly about a seminar that I was invited to participate in that you definitely should check out. I think it's going to be one of the best dental events of the year. It's called the Ultimate Practice Growth Workshop, and it's taking place in Chicago, August 11th and 12th, 2023. That's a Friday and a Saturday. And just a few speakers there. It's going to be 2 days of really intense and fun learning for the doctors and the entire team. One of the speakers, kind of the guy that's organizing the whole thing, who invited me, is the amazing Dr. Travis Campbell. You've probably heard of him. He's known as the dental insurance guy because he has completely decoded, demystified, and de-stressed dental insurance. And we'll be talking about some great things that involve dental insurance, whether you are an insurance-heavy practice, completely fee-for-service, or everything in between. I guarantee you will learn a ton from Dr. Travis Campbell. He's also called the practice whisperer, maybe because he's kind of mellow and soft-spoken, but has helped so many practices across the U.S. Another speaker there is the amazing Karan Nirjawan. He's going to be talking about how to overcome doubt and worry to create your new rich life in less than 90 days. He's a dental coach and consultant. He works with dentists to help them to enjoy their practices and their lives more. Just things you can't get anywhere else. I'll be there, of course, doing a version of my most in-demand talk, 10 ways to create a memorable patient experience in your practice. It's an incredible talk. I've been getting standing ovations all over the country for it, people saying it's the best day they've ever spent in dentistry. So I'll be doing that. More guest speakers to be announced. It's going to be an amazing seminar. It's for doctors. It's for team members. It's for anyone who wants to be there. Go to matto.com/growth to learn more. Again, it's called the Ultimate Practice Growth Workshop. We'll be in Chicago, August 11th and 12th. matto.com/growth to learn more. Okay, I am so excited about that. So I said we're going to be talking about dental websites today because I see a ton of dental websites, both practices that we work with as their coaching clients, even practices that talk to me. Just sometimes people will want to do just our quick 30-minute to 1 hour phone call where I'll talk to any practice owner. You can do that at matto.com/chat. But one of the things I always do is look at their websites. And of course, I'm looking at dental websites all the time because just like you, this is what I do. And before I make mystery shopper calls, believe it or not, sometimes I'll check out the practice's website. My team gives me just a list of mystery shopper calls. They pick them randomly. I don't know anything about the practices, but sometimes I'll check the website. And I did that today, and you'll see why. Because when I do the mystery shopper calls in today's podcast, I'm actually asking questions about things I saw on the website. Woo! You won't believe the results. Anyway, dental websites are so important. So many times, this is the first contact that a potential new patient has with our practice because let's face it, as strong as a word-of-mouth referral is, our favorite kinds of referrals, word-of-mouth referrals, somebody tells their friend, colleague, family member, hey, you got to go see my dentist. He or she is great. That's pretty much the strongest referral we can get. And in the old days, they would just call and make the appointment. Nowadays, of course, I don't know about you, but for me, before I do anything, I don't care if it's a strong referral from my physician to a specialist, a friend telling me about a restaurant, whatever it is, I always check the website before I go. Always. So many times the first impression/contact a potential new patient has with your practice is with your website. And it better be good. And that doesn't mean it has to be fancy or expensive or 100 pages. A lot of times having too many pages is a bad thing. It just means you have to get some basic things right. So I'm going to just talk about 3 or 4 basic things that most dental websites get either right or wrong. They're all so easy to improve. And the first, and oh man, I got to tell you, I see this on well over 50% of the dental websites that I look at, and that is too many bad links, things that aren't filled in, incomplete areas on the website. And I'll tell you what I mean. Every dental website, I don't care if you're using the most expensive boutique dental website company around, or if your nephew who's in 11th grade, who's good with computers, big mistake, is doing your website for you. They all start with a template. They all do. Every dental website starts with a template, and that template has kind of standard things that need to be filled in. Things like the doctor's bio, or click here to learn about our team. Whatever it is, they start with templates. And in so many cases, I'll click on these things and I'll see templates that aren't filled in. It'll say like dental staff and have a horrible generic picture of people who do not look like dental staff members. And then it'll say like, this page is where you put information about your dental staff. It sounds silly, but I see it all the time. I see pages with that fake Latin place filler, lorem ipsum atom, whatever that stuff is. It's fake place filler words. And sometimes it's not that fake Latin, it's actual English, but it's obvious that it's a fake generic place filler where the website company is waiting for the dental practice to supply their actual information. When I do my live seminars, I show examples of this. It's hard to do it in a podcast format, but just trust me, or look at your website, or go look at a lot of dental websites. So many times when you click, it's obvious. And even simple things like bio coming soon, team member bio coming soon, this page not up and operating yet. I see stuff like that all the time. I see things that say like, this is where the information should go about this, or Casey does not allow access to this page. Just crazy things like that. I'm telling you, on over 50% of the dental websites I see. So check your website, check every page. Make sure that if you are supposed to provide the website builder with information that you did, and that it actually exists on your page. I also see stuff that's just obviously so old. I mean, old, old, which is bad. Not as bad as having incomplete pages, bad links, things like that, 404s, all that kind of bad stuff. So that's one thing I see. Another thing I see, since we were talking about the doctor bio, a lot of times the doctor bio will be there, but it's just horrible. I don't know if this is the dental website companies giving you like a list of things to submit and then they write your bio, or just dentists writing what I would call bad biographies. But every single dental bio, what does it start with? The doctor went to Indiana University where he got an undergraduate degree in chemistry, and then went to Detroit Mercy Medical School where they were in the top 95% of their class. Top 95%. I think most of us were. You know what? This potential new patient knows you went to dental school. They know you went to college. I'm putting this in the category of who cares. They know you're a dentist. They know you have a dental degree. How does saying that you went to dental school differentiate you from any other dentist out there? And then you go on to list all the great courses you've taken. The doctor has taken postgraduate courses at LVI and Dawson and Spear and the Hanky Panky Institute. Now, I'm not knocking those. Postgraduate education is great. If you've taken courses at Spear or Dawson or Panky or LVI or anywhere else, congrats. You were doing a great thing. You're providing excellent clinical dentistry. It shows that you care, all those good things. But you know what? The patients don't know what those things are. They don't know what LVI is. They don't know what Spear or Dawson or Panky is. And you know what else? They assume, again, that all dentists are well trained. Good dentistry is kind of a given. I'm not saying you shouldn't put this in your bio or your resume. It's important to have it. If it's important to you, by all means, put it there. Try to do it in as easy to understand lay terms as possible. In other words, I see so many times they say like, the doctor attended 2 continuums at LVI. Well, that means nothing to a dental patient. Most of this means nothing to a dental patient. If you have to put that on there, at least say that Las Vegas Institute is a prestigious postgraduate dental training where the dentists learn how to do this and do that and do that again in patient-friendly terms. But if this goes on your bio at all, it should be down low, because the beginning of the bio, especially the very first sentence, you should be thinking, what will make a patient say, hey, this is the dentist I want to see? And it's typically about the way that you treat patients, the way you feel towards dental care, how you're gentle, how you are, friendly, how patients love you. This is what a patient wants to see. This is what differentiates you from every other dentist. I'll just give you an example. I saw this on the web. I'm changing the name, I don't know, to protect the innocent, protect the guilty. I don't know why, but I'm changing the name. But I'm going to read you the first sentence of this dentist bio that I love. Let's just say, I'll make this name up. It's Dr. Stephen Smith. So it says, meet Dr. Stephen Smith. Then it says, Stephen Smith, or Dr. Steve, as his patients call him, is known for his caring touch and humorous tone, making even the most nervous patients comfortable. Bingo! Think about this for a second. You're looking at one dentist. He went to this college and went to this dental school. She took this postgraduate course, blah, 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 blah. Compare that. Stephen Smith, or Dr. Steve, as his patients call him, is known for his caring touch and humorous tone, making even the most nervous patients comfortable. Wow, that's the dentist I want to see. They're caring, they're light and funny. They make nervous patients comfortable. Then it goes on just to give a few areas of treatment they do: prevention, emergencies, crowns, dentures, root canals. Notice all patient-friendly terms. Then it says he is constantly learning and is up on all the most modern techniques and technologies. That makes sense. Yeah, you took this course here, you took this course there. How about that? It's just a simple way to put it. He is constantly learning and is up on all the most modern techniques and technologies, and has no shame admitting to listening to dental podcasts while working out at the gym in the morning. Boom. Now this is a real human being. They love to work out, but they're so into dentistry. When they're doing it, they're listening to dental podcasts. Make yourself human. Talk about something you like to do. Make it fun, but make it clear that you are a really dedicated, excellent dentist. You're fun to be with. You make nervous patients comfortable. Maybe you don't have a caring touch and humorous tone, but you certainly have something that the patient wants to know about. So accentuate that. Make that your key sentence. And then if you have to, put all your academic achievements, nothing wrong with that. But make the doctor bio something that really distinguishes you from everyone else in a way that patients want to know about. Okay, something else I see on dental websites all the time, and that is way too much about all the different procedures you do. Oh man, I don't know who decided that dental websites need to be like a local library of dental education. I go in these drop-down menus, there are 20 different procedures. You click each one. It's some long, boring, generic, overly technical description of dentures or crowns or root canals. Remember, what's our goal with our dental website? It's to make the patient say, I want to make an appointment, and then either pick up the phone or go to your online scheduler. That is the only purpose of our dental website. We are not a community information bank. Well, you might be saying, well, what's wrong with that? I want to be a community information bank because my dental website company's got 30 different procedures listed on there. Well, all you're doing is making people read more. And then what happens? They have a question. Then what are they going to do? Oh, they might go on WebMD or Wikipedia to look something up. They get lost. Then they start clicking here, clicking there, researching this, researching that. Before you know it, they're off your dental website page. They don't even remember why they were there to begin with. Too much information can be a really bad thing because it distracts a patient and it can send them down a rabbit hole that you don't want them to go down. You know what? If they want to know what is a crown, there are a million resources online for them to get good or bad or accurate or inaccurate information. Chances are inaccurate on their dental questions. You don't have to provide this on your dental website. Some of the best dental websites I've ever seen have been 3 or 4 or 5 pages. When you've got these procedure things, I mean, how many pages is your dental website? 20, 30, 50, 100? All you're doing is giving distractions to a potential patient, and then they get lost in the ozone and they never come back. I've seen some fabulous dental websites that are 1 page. That's called a landing page because it tells the patient everything they need to know and then encourages them to make an appointment, which is another point too. And this is my final point about dental websites. Every page on your dental website should have what's called a website. I'm slurring my words. This is just tea, green tea I'm drinking, I swear. If you're watching the video, you can see my peace mug. If you're not, well, you can't really, there it is. If you're not watching the video, you just heard me take a big slurp of my delicious green tea. Where were we? Oh yeah, I was slurring my words. Every single page on your dental website, and hopefully that's not a huge amount of pages, should have what's called the CTA, not the Chicago Transit Authority, a call to action. What do you want that patient to do? Call your office, use your online scheduler, go to your chat bot, whatever it is, your chat box. It might not be a chat bot, it might be a chat box. You want the patient to make an appointment. So every single page needs the call to action. Here's how you do it in big, big, big point size. Call, click, whatever it is. Here's how you make an appointment. We'd love to see you as a new patient in our practice. Call now, click here, whatever it is. Every page needs a call to action. Okay, that's all I'm going to say about dental websites for now. Way too many bad pages, bad links, information not filled in, horrible doctor bios, way too much information that you don't need. And let's get that call to action on every page. Okay. So speaking of dental websites, I made our calls today, our mystery shopper calls, based on things I actually saw on dental websites. I was given my list of offices to call. I went on 3 websites. I took a little piece of information off that website and I centered my mystery shopper call around that. You'll see what I mean when we start playing the calls. Before the calls, I just want to remind you that at the Matto Center, we use Stacks, STAX, for our credit card processing because they don't charge that nasty overage fee, just a small, flat monthly fee. I just asked my friends at Stacks, how much does the average dental practice save every month when they switch from their current credit card processor to Stacks? They did a little research. They got back to me and said the typical dental practice saves $400 to $500 every month, $6,000 a year just by making a 5-minute phone call. $6,000 savings a year, and their tech is great. There's no reason not to do it. So go to matto.com/save to learn more about Stacks. Matto.com/save. Low flat monthly fee. You could be saving $500 or more every single month on autopilot. That's why we use them at the Matto Center. I love things that are on autopilot. Okay, let's move on to our mystery shopper calls. We got 3 of them today over here in Command Central. Let's see what call number 1 has in store.
This call may be recorded.
I love it when the call may be recorded. Cracks me up.
You're calling. How can I help you?
Hey, I have a question. I'm looking for a new dentist actually. I was looking on your website and saw that it said you do crowns in one day. How does that work?
It's called a CEREC crown. So we use a machine. We kind of look at the anatomy of the tooth. The doctor preps it, and then we put it in a milling machine. And the assistant working with you mills the crown, and then we put it in the same day. So it's about an hour-and-a-half appointment.
Oh, wow. Okay, so it's not like you leave with one of those plastic ones and you have to come back a couple weeks later.
Correct. The majority of our crowns are made in-house. There are some circumstances where we will send it to the lab, but primarily we make all crowns in-house.
Neat. So my mom actually is missing a tooth and she was told she could get an implant. Can that be done in one day also, or is that a different kind of thing?
So for the implant, she would have to go to an oral surgeon to have the implant placed, and then typically it takes about 3 months for it to be fully healed, and then Dr. does the custom abutment here. For implants, that is one that we send to the lab. We take impressions. We don't put anything temporary on it, but it takes about 2 to 3 weeks once we send those impressions to the lab.
I got it. What's a custom abutment?
That is essentially the term that is to make the crown that goes on top of the implant. So we make it to fit exactly like a glove, essentially.
Okay, great. Well, thank you so much for all that info. I appreciate it.
Of course. Thank you.
All right. Bye now.
Have a good day. Bye.
You too. Bye.
Have a good day. I'm going to have a good day. I'm not going to be calling your office to make an appointment, but I'm going to be having a good day. She was nice, gave good information. She got, with the custom abutment, got into too much dental terminology for my liking, but that's a minor complaint. See, here's the thing, and this is kind of the theme of the calls today. On their website, it had same-day crowns splashed all over the place. Obviously, this practice is doing a great job with same-day crowns, and they're proud of it, and it's a big selling point for them. So I called to ask about it. She gave a decent explanation, but I told her I needed a crown. I thought she really should have sold me on a more. It's fantastic. It's the latest technology. The crowns are made right here. Unlike the other, we don't have to use that goopy impression material, and we don't do this, and you leave with your crown. It's the most modern way to do it, and the doctor's done. So I think she should have been a little more enthusiastic about them. That might be a nitpicky complaint because she did okay. I tried to distract her with the implant thing, but though, she gave a decent enough answer for that. And then at the end, we're talking about somebody who needs at least one Sarah crown, possibly wants to refer a relative for an implant, abutment, and crown. Then she just let me escape. Okay, no problem. Thanks for calling. Have a great day. Never even made an attempt to make the appointment or get my contact information. So, not well done. Again, she was nice. She was pleasant, informative, knowledgeable. No chance of this patient making an appointment because she didn't offer it. Let's move on. Next caller.
Thank you for calling. So this is Helena. How may I help you?
Hi, I have a question for you. I was looking at your website. I heard about your office, and I was looking at your website. It says Bioclear certified. What does that mean?
There's a Bioclear procedures, uh, and our doctor is certified to do those.
What are they?
Let me think, okay?
Mm-hmm.
It's not the crown option. Crown option is covering the whole tooth. Bioclear, you're building up a tooth, but you're not grinding it all the way. So you're kind of preserving a tooth, but still fixing the problem.
So, very interesting. So I have like an old filling that I thought my last dentist said I need a crown. So it's possible that with BioClear I won't need a crown?
It depends. Bioclear is not covered by insurance, and crowns are. So sometimes patients choose to go with a bigger procedure, but it's covered by insurance.
How much is a crown? How much is BioClear?
Okay. I'll give you just rough numbers. Okay.
Sure, very rough.
Okay, chart. Just give me a sec. Bioclear. So Bioclear is around 1,927 plus tax, and crown is just a second. Crown is 1,461 without tax.
I see.
So it's like $500 difference.
Yeah. I didn't even need my calculator for that. That's good. Well, I'm gonna research this BioClear thing a little bit more online and see if it makes sense for me. What you told me was so helpful. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you. All right, take care. Let us know if you need more help, okay?
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, clear. Bye.
All right, take care. Now, again, to put this in context, this practice's website had Bioclear all over it. Doctor certified in Bioclear this, Bioclear that. And I asked her what it was, and she kind of didn't really know. She kind of stalled. I mean, she should have been all over that, saying how great this Bioclear procedure is. So you don't need to get a full crown, and it bonds, and this and that, and this and that. Kind of then talked me out of it, saying some patients just do a crown because insurance covers it. Well, that's a great reason, And then again, I'm calling for a reason. It's because I was on your website. I was interested in this procedure. And she makes no attempt to get me in. Just says, okay, thanks for calling. Boom, boom, boom. What does she think I'm doing? Reading your website and asking questions about it just for my health? Well, it is for my health. It's for my dental health. It's because I want to come into this office. And she made no attempt to appoint me. Okay. 042. Let's keep going here. Final call.
Please choose from one of the following options so that we can best assist you. If you are calling to schedule your cleaning appointment, please press 1. If you have other questions or are calling due to a dental emergency, please press 2.
Sometimes I think the more like voicemail automatic options they have, the worse the call goes.
This is Vicki. How can I help you?
Hey, I have a question for you. I'm looking at your website, and where it tells who the doctors are, it says
Hmm.
Data Integrity Press Gainey Certified. What does that mean?
I don't know. I can ask. Hang on one second, please.
Sure.
Thanks.
Now, again, this was all over their website, this phrase.
Dental, we
All
want to hear
over.
from you. Your responses on our patient surveys help us offer the best possible care. Right now, over 95% of our patients rate our dental care as good or very good, but we're trying to get even better. Thank you in advance for your feedback, and thank you for holding. We'll be with you shortly.
Thanks so much for holding. Yeah, what it means is, it's not like we don't do like Google reviews or anything. It's Press Gainey reviews where we send out surveys to our patients, and then they get reviewed by Press Gainey, and that's how the ratings, for the doctors that's how they're rated.
Mm-hmm. What's Press
Yeah.
Gainey? I never heard of it.
It's a company that does those surveys that they Press Gainey. Well, I'm just going to Google it here right now. I know it's Press Gainey. Let's see. It says they've been doing surveys for more than 30 years. Press Gainey survey is a list of questions that they ask patients about their experience with their doctor. So they just based healthcare development and
La-di-da-di-da.
This will be something that I learned today. No, I'm just reading. Sorry.
Well, good.
Something I learned today too.
Glad to help out.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so essentially, it's just a way you get reviews.
Right. Exactly. Yep. Mm-hmm.
And are all your doctors seeing new patients, or just specific ones?
Nope. They all are. Mm-hmm.
Okay, excellent.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much.
Oh, you're very welcome. You have a great rest of your day.
Oh, you too. Bye.
Thanks. Mm-hmm. Bye-bye.
Oh, man. I asked the killer question at the end. Are all your doctors seeing new patients? Yes, they are. Would you like to become a patient here? Come on, man. Oh, this was pathetic. I love it when you ask someone a question who's like in a professional position. And again, this was all over their website. So you should know things that are all over your website. And she's Googling it live. It's kind of like, hotel concierges used to know the area, every great restaurant and place to go for evening activities and where to take a walk and a hike and museums, all this stuff. Nowadays, you go ask the concierge something, they Google it right in front of you. It's like, I could have done that in my hotel room. I'm coming to you for your local expertise that you don't get on Google. It's just unbelievable. And, again, I was on the phone a long time, and she could have so easily said at the end, let's get you in to see one of our great doctors who have these great, Press Gainey reviews, whatever the heck they are. Let's get you in the office. All three of them. Come on. Okay. 0 for 3 in people even attempting to make an appointment for this potential new patient who's calling with legitimate questions about things they saw on your website. All right. This is so frustrating. I think we're going to have to come to a close pretty soon. But just remember, Chicago, August 11th and August 12th, go to matto.com/growth for more information. If you want to learn how to save $500 every month on the average by using stacks for your credit card processing, go to matto.com/save. And of course, if you're a practice owner and just want to schedule a complimentary chat with me to talk about your practice or anything else, matto.com/chat. A lot of matto.com/stuff here. That is it for today's episode of the Dental Practice Fixers. It's been fun. I hope it was fun for you as well and informative. I will see you soon. I'm Dr. Richard Matto. Thanks so much.